video is strictly for educational purposes only. I do not condone or glorify the use of drugs.
How's it going, everyone? I'm Low-Key Fish, and in this video I'll be covering the substance called buprenorphine. This is the active ingredient in Subutex and Suboxone, which are both medications used to treat opioid abuse and relieve pain. I'll go over the dangers, effects, history, pharmacology, and much more. Let's get into it. Buprenorphine is a semi-synthetic opioid used to treat opioid use disorder, but can also be used to treat acute or chronic pain. It was originally patented in 1965 and was approved for medical use in the United States in 1981. By 2017, 14.6 million prescriptions were written for it just in the United States alone. Buprenorphine is most commonly known as the main ingredient in medications such as Suboxone, Subutex, and others. The difference between those two that I just mentioned is that Subutex only contains buprenorphine, while Suboxone contains Narcan in it as well. Although Narcan is not orally active at high doses, when large amounts of Suboxone is taken, the Narcan takes effect and reverses the effects of buprenorphine. This is done to deter the abuse of Suboxone. Using buprenorphine on its own is unlikely to cause an overdose, but it can still be dangerous if combined with other opioids. Suboxone sublingual film is a lime-flavored rectangular orange film, which is placed under the tongue to dissolve. The film will not work properly if it is chewed or swallowed. Subutex sublingual tablets are also placed under the tongue to dissolve and will not work properly if chewed or swallowed either. Both are taken as a replacement in the treatment of heroin and methadone dependence. Buprenorphine treatment is more likely to be successful if it is part of a more comprehensive treatment program, which addresses the body, mind, and environment in which opiates have been used. Buprenorphine affects different types of opioid receptors in different ways. Depending on the type of receptor, it may be an agonist, partial agonist, or antagonist in the treatment of opioid use disorder. It's usually an agonist or antagonist, meaning that it relieves withdrawal symptoms from other opioids and induces some euphoria, but also blocks the ability for many other opioids, including heroin, to have an effect. The most common side effects is headache, constipation, increased sweating, tiredness, or loss of appetite. It has an onset of about 30 to 60 minutes and can last up to 10 to 14 hours once ingested. Buprenorphine may also be used recreationally for the high it produces when affecting the opioid receptors. It can be habit forming, and some users go from abusing heroin or Vicodin to just abusing buprenorphine instead. Watch this video next, which will explain everything there is to know about the opioid called Vicodin and why many people start using Vicodin before going on buprenorphine. I'm Low-Key Fish. Peace out.